Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope all is truly well with everyone. Now, shout out to Letitia's third eye point of view. Um, she tagged me into a post, to a video, most recently in Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's at a bar. What's the word, Law? All truly well, sir. So, a white man goes into a bar in Mississippi and comes in aggressive with the black folks, calling them niggers, right? So what the reports say is that uh the black men that was already in the bar was being patient and just ignoring them. But the white man persists on calling the black people up in the bar niggers. So they stripped them down and beat them with poles and poured beer all on the white man, right? Hey, good morning, Nurse Betty. How you doing? And you see the title. Do us as black people get too emotional when a white person calls us the N-word? Good morning, KTC. And I feel like, well, I think, let me rephrase that because I don't feel anything about a white person calling me the N-word. That doesn't look, white people have done way worse than just saying the word to us. That to me, uh-uh. Hey, Tess, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Happy Thursday, man. Look, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I feel like it's too many of us black people get way too emotional about white folks calling us a nigger. Now, did they have to strip that white man, pole B on them and beat him with poles? No. Now, a lot of people may disagree with how I look at it, though. But see, you keep giving these white folks the power with a word that doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't have no significance to me, not one iota. I totally disagree with those black people up in that bar stripping that white man down, pouring beer on them, and hitting them with poles. I don't agree with that at all. Because then already you're giving that white man all the power. So he knows that he got y'all just off of saying y'all some niggas. I'm not giving no white person that type of power. You can call me all the niggas you want, but you will not get a response or a negative response because see, that type of thing right there, they can look at that as a hate crime, what they did. What's the word, Willie? I'm just saying, though, Nurse Petty, we gotta, as people, though, and I'm not saying this applies to you or none of that, but we gotta get out our feelings as far as when a white person call us that N word, though. That shit shouldn't matter. We as grown ass people around here. Now, I'm not saying that. I mean, I could have respected it if they just went one on one. Whatever black person, just go one on one with the man. Look, if you gotta fight it out, fight it out. But all of that, that's overkill to me. Stripping the man naked, embarrassing the fuck, that's too much. And I feel like anytime a situation like that if it comes out on the news and hits the media, a lot of people, well, Nurse Petty, trust me, I've been called a nigga, I've been called a coon. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been racially profiled, all of that. Now I ain't gonna say I ain't never been spit on that, because if you spit on me, I don't give a fuck what color you is. We got to fight. I disagree though, Nurse Patty. I disagree, because then the people that's involved with that, then they gonna lose their freedom, and they could charge them with a hate crime. But I guess, that's your opinion on Nurse Patty. I just don't agree with that. I don't. Because then you're gonna lose your freedom over a white man calling you a nigga. No, I didn't see that law. I missed that. Now, yeah, I get it. It's gonna be a lot of people that say the white man got what he deserved. But to what end? You think that I'm about to lose my freedom all because of a white man calling me the N word? Hey, it is what it is then, Tess. That's they cross the bear. I get it, but I'm not losing my freedom and gonna go through all that with that white man. Now, come on, man. Y'all got to even admit, stripping the man naked, hitting him. Okay, fine. Why do you got to strip the man down? Okay, if y'all wanted to beat him, but all that stripping him down and pouring beer on the man, like, I just don't agree with that. I posted it up on my community wall, Willie. You go right on my community wall to get it. It's like a 2 minute and 30-second clip. Yeah, yeah, Nurse Petty, it's on my community wall. Just go on my community wall and you'll see the video from the news station. They coming out of Memphis. But again, y'all, look, everybody got everybody got their own opinion about something like that. But me personally, I just feel like us as black people need to really get out our emotions about that word, even if it's coming from a white man. Okay. But Tess, let me ask y'all this then. Well, let me ask everybody, right? So you're willing to risk your freedom to embarrass a white man that called you a nigga. So you will strip that man down, beat him with poles, pull B on him, and record it. But okay, Nurse Petty, that's fine. But why record some shit like that? Why record it? I posted it. What was that? I think early this morning. I did. But see, the thing is that they booked themselves, though, y'all, because whoever did that to them, they recorded it. You don't see it? Okay, I may have to resend it again. I thought I got it. It should be on my community wall. It should be on my community wall, Willie. All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more later on in the. I'm gonna make an upcoming live stream, and I'm gonna actually speak on it a little bit. You saw it. You saw it, Law. Okay. And but Nurse Petty, is oh you okay? All right. Oh, it's up there though, Nurse Petty. It's up there because I had posted it this earlier part of this. And I also want to go over that case that's in New Orleans with them 10 inmates escaping. Now they have two women of interest in all of that debacle that went down in New Orleans jail. KTC, you saw it? Okay. Okay. Man, I don't even know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know if I should let you keep talking the way you is. Me, you're a one. I don't even know who you are. I don't know what you trying to add to the conversation, but it don't look right. I'm not trying to get that damn deep into it. Not right now, at least. You know what I'm saying? I can't get all the way in depth into the situation, but I thought I'd throw the question on out there. Do we as black people get too emotional when a white man call us the N-word? I think that's a valid question. I'm not going to sit up here and risk my freedom all because to show a white man up, right? Because he called me a nigga. That's me. I'm not going to jump out the window. I'm not going to make that man strip down and beat him with a pole and be on him. That's when you can simply ignore a ignorant son of a bitch and move on. It's just words, ladies and gentlemen. As long as that white man wasn't touching him or trying to like come at him a certain way, they looking for him right now. They already got a person of interest, Nurse Petty, but they never said the name. They never said the name. But to me, if you gonna do something like that, and I don't condone that, right? But if you is, why record it? I just saw it too, Law. Okay, I just saw it. Okay, Law, I just saw it. Why record it? You incriminating yourself, and then the perception of it is no matter how he came in, they gonna look at the end result of that, and the end result of that is him being butt naked. They beating that man, putting hands and feet on him, poles, all that shit. Man, Nurse Petty, can you handle this individual here? I don't want to see all that what you typing up here, man. Is you a teacher or something, or a professor or something? Because I mean, y'all just out trying to get rid of the N word because it doesn't pertain to y'all. However, y'all blacks, you keep saying y'all. Yeah, KTC, but he learned it. The white man may have learned this lesson, but what about the black people that they gonna be looking for what they did to that white man? See, I just want to appease y'all to that part of it, though. Well, Nurse Petty, I get what you're saying, but I didn't live in them times when, when the white man was, uh, doing blacks wrong. I didn't live in them times, so I can't speak to that. All I could do is that we got more freedoms than they did back then, and we need to be a little bit more wiser and not go off so much emotion about that word. Is my whole point. Now, again, you got a right to think the way you want to think. I'm not here to change your opinion, but my opinion is what I think about it. I just see it being overkill when they could have kept ignoring that white man. You talking about now? Oh well, Nurse Petty, again, that's the way you see it. I get it, but I think violence on top of violence still don't solve anything. Now, you may have a valid point on what you're saying, but to me, I'm gonna get valid with him over a word, and then I lose my freedom because of that. I just if a person ain't putting their hands on me or try to aggress me in a certain way, I don't give a fuck what they words is. But that's me. I'm not gonna overreact to some words from nobody. Not in real time. Not in real time. I'm not. Me personally, that's just me. Because now the dudes, the black guys, or whoever did it, now they got to sit up here and duck the police and all this and that because of their actions, because they overreacted instead of, in my opinion, just ignoring the white man and kept it moving. Now, tell the truth. Now, let me ask you something, then, Nurse Petty. What would have been wrong with those black folks up in that bar just completely ignoring them? Man, you already know, law. They gonna fund the fuck up out of him. They gonna pay for his medical expenses, his pain and suffering, and all that. And they down there in Mississippi. Key word: you is in Mississippi. Damn that. Now I can't get mad at you about that though, Nurse Petty. I'm not saying that the white man didn't have it coming. Don't get it confused, y'all. All I'm saying is that it's still ways around doing things that it doesn't have to go that far. That's all. What up, Slim with the two M's? What's the word? Well, Nurse Petty, you know I'm gonna drop the link later on, and we gonna have to really dialogue off of this. I don't have that type of time right now, but I did want to give my opinion about it. Again, I'm not asking nobody to agree with how I see things. So it is what it is. If y'all feel like the white man got what he deserved and he deserved to get beat, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I know the liquor did, but oh man, I wish I had a little bit more time now to really elaborate on it, but I don't. And I got to keep this kind of show. I got like maybe 3 more minutes, and then I got to get back to work. But I get everybody's point of view. I get it. The consensus of people are going to say, yes, that white dude got exactly what he deserved. And I bet you he'll learn his lesson. No, he ain't. In my opinion, that white man going to continue to still call black folks niggas. Because why? Now that white man knows that that shit triggers the fuck out of some of us black folks. So that man ain't learned this lesson. If y'all really think that ass whooping gave him some sense, it didn't. That white man is still gonna be calling black folks niggas. Think about where he at now. He's in Mississippi. He's in Mississippi. That happened in Mississippi, y'all. If y'all seriously think that that ass whooping gonna change him from change him and stop him from calling black people niggas, uh-uh, uh-uh. No, no, no. That white man ain't learned this lesson. No, 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 no. And again, he's down there in Mississippi too. Man, y'all better and I made and I'm what right. Say it to yourself. Right now, right again, keep the change. That white man, you could tell that that's an old white man, right? He's stuck in his ways. Ain't no way he about to change up out of his ways that he already got. Oh Lord. KTC, KTC, can you take care of this individual? He's putting all type of Bible scriptures in the chat. We not having church, sir. I'm not a pastor. Cause it trust me, if I was a pastor, I'd be having that collection plate on out right now, asking for donations. Okay, we don't want to see uh uh scriptures up in here in the chat. Well, we'll see. We got to wait for that to play out because I'm most definitely gonna follow that story closely. Okay, thank you. I'm glad my parents raised me not to love, not hate. I'm white, and I punch people in the mouth for saying that word. What you want a cookie or something? Doing work. You want a cookie or something because you punch people that said the N-word and you a white person? Can somebody up in the chat give doing work a dumbass cookie, please? You want some brownie points with us black folks because you be punching people in the mouth because they say the N-word? Come on, man. You ain't doing that for me, and you damn sure ain't doing it for the black folks that's up in this chat. The fuck? Like you want some brownie points. Somebody get this motherfucker cookie up in the damn chat for punching people in the mouth for saying the N-word. Ain't this something? Now he wants some brownie points, y'all. I ain't doing work. You glad that your parents raised. I'm glad that you was raised to love, not hate. I'm glad of that. But man, you talking about you didn't. I'm white and I punch people in the mouth. So man, go ahead on, man. You capping like a motherfucker, man. I don't believe that shit. I don't even know you. You don't even have a profile picture up. You just got a D for an avatar. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Right. Do it for yourself. Don't try to come up in my chat knowing that it's black folks up here and then now you want to be the upstanding white person that sticks up for us black people. And I hate when anybody says the N-word. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Come on, man. Shit, you ain't doing it for nobody, but hopefully you is doing it for yourself just because you find it to be wrong. All that you coming up in my chat talking about well, I'm glad that my parents raised me to love, not hate. I'm white and I've punched people in the mouth for saying that word. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, y'all people that come up in my chat to be trying to troll and all that shit. Oh, wow. Did you really spell it backwards? What, you wanted me to block you? Occupational forces, you wanted me to block you? He wanted me to block him, y'all. Man, you gonna spell it backwards and think that I ain't paying attention to what you saying. What that was supposed to have made me mad. Sagging is a fashion style. Okay, let's spell it backwards. Niggas. Sagging. And plus now you got the now hey Law, get him up out of here. We don't play them sagging games. We ain't no young people on up in here. Ain't no young people up in here. Law, get him up out of here. We don't sag no pants, and I don't care nothing about no fashion or none of that. Who you think you talking to, kids? Yeah, get him up out of here. Right. See, Nurse Betty gave you a cookie not doing work. Yeah, see, Nurse Betty was very nice and she gave you a cookie. Right. Get up out of here. Bye bye. See you later. Have a good rest of your day. Shit. Boy, these motherfuckers, boy, is remedial. Straight up remedial. Anybody come up in here quoting scriptures from the Bible? You trying to spell nigga backwards and all this and that, thinking that you gonna play in people's face? I'ma just get you up out of here. Now, again, I'm not getting you up out of here because you saying the word or trying to hide saying the word, but you not gonna play in my face. That ain't what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kindly get you up out of here. It's just that simple. We ain't playing them type of games. Although I don't care about the word niggas, I never did. At one point in my life, me going through some racial things with white people, look, we all gonna feel a certain type of way and be angry and be pissed off about it. But we still got to learn how to control our emotions, in my opinion. Now, you don't have to control your emotions and you go flying off the handle and you do something crazy, then that's on you. But I choose to keep a calm, cool, collected attitude when it comes down to certain things like that. That's me. Not gonna let these white folks think that they got the better of me just because they say the word nigga. Like, man, get the not me. To each his own that rides off with it and feel a way about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. But I feel no way about the word. Yeah, keep the change. The man went up in the bar and was aggressive. Just, I guess he was already drunk. I'm not sure. I don't know if he was already drinking before he went in the bar or not. But all I know is that when he went in the bar, from what the uh news media outlets said, is that he came up in there aggressive and he got the shouting out the N-word. The black folks that was up in there heard him, but they ignored him at first. But he kept getting aggressive and kept saying the N-word. So I guess they had enough. They got a hold to him, made him strip down. They beat him with poles. They put hands and feet on that man, everything. Pole beer on him and recorded the whole thing. They recorded it though, keep the change. It's one thing to jump out the window for what you believe in, but yeah, it's a black owned bar. They just shut them down. Now, this is the other kicker to that though, KTC. That bar didn't have no liquor license or no license to even operate that bar. Now, how about that? They didn't even have liquor license, so they shut them completely down. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get into all of that in the later on today in the show. I'm gonna most definitely get into that. Man, look here. I hate to say it, but behind that type of shit, that could end up being a race war right there. Behind something like that, that could be a race war. What up with it, Mo? Yeah, the people was around and recording it. Hmm. So I'm just saying though, KTC, it's one thing to do what you did. Oh, they been that bar been under what the media the news outlet has said, um that they've been already receiving complaints about that bar already anyway. So it was probably only a matter of time before it even happened, before it got all the way shut down. I'm telling you, Law, man, that to me, if they would have did something like that up north or some shit like that, it'd have been swept under the rug. You feel what I'm saying? But for that type of thing to happen down there in Mississippi, shit. Now, just to give y'all a heads up, Nurse Petty will be doing her first live stream on Sunday, I believe. If y'all could please, she'll I'm pretty sure she'll do an upcoming live stream to let people know on what time Sunday. But why don't we all go over there and check on out this Sunday coming up? She's going to be doing her first live stream. And Nurse Petty, you already know if you need my help, I guide you through everything. So you ain't got to even worry about it. Yeah, you ain't even got to worry about it. I will make sure to walk you through all the steps of what you need to know in order for you to have a successful live stream. So I got you. Just you know how to get in contact with me and get up with me. Yeah, what up with it, Wolfpack, man? Good morning, man. Happy Thursday to you, man. We all got one more day before the weekend, y'all, and I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait till the weekend already, but we got one more day, y'all. Yeah, so I can walk you through the steps though, Nurse Petty. Whatever you got a hiccup about, you already know to just holler at me and I got you. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, EV, I know, man. Indiana, they blew it in overtime, man, and let Indiana come back and take it clean up out their damn mouth. And to add insult to injury, Hollenberg Burton sit up here did the choke sign like Reggie Miller did. What wait a minute, what was your response to your question, Blaze? Too emotional or no? No, EV. I'm not emotional about that type of thing, man. I know how to just walk away. It ain't worth my freedom to sit up here and put hands on a white man just because he called me a nigga. But that's me. Here you go, Carlos Paces and five faces. Here you go. Now, you may have me on this one though, because Indiana is dangerous as fuck. Yeah, that Chosan was boy, that was man, he most definitely reached back into the archives with that. He reached back with that shit. EV say Knicks in six, Carlos. You say Pacers in five. EV say Knicks in six. Man, I want to root for the Knicks bad, man, and say they're gonna get to the NBA finals, man. But man, Indiana is dangerous. Yeah, I know that was for Reggie. I already know because he pointed right at Reggie when he after he did it, and Reggie pointed right on back. Oh, trust. Oh, I was looking at that game. Man, hell no, man. Hell no, Carlos. Hey, EV, get this Caucasian individual on up out of here. Just your name alone gets you the hell up out of here, period. I need you gone. Bye, whoever you are. Have the good rest of your Thursday, okay? All right. Thank you and goodbye. All right. Well, you people come on up in here and be all on that old silly ass shit. Now I'm talking about silly as hell, boy. I don't mind the trolling, but when that a name like that, yeah, you got to get the hell on up out of here. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, I ain't gonna even hold you. You got to go. But anyway, other than that, I'm the one got to go. Yeah, I'm the one that's got to go, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I will touch bases later. I will set up the upcoming live stream so y'all can attend and we can elaborate a little bit more on that topic and other topics that I am going to go over again. Just to give y'all a heads up, I will be speaking about the two women that has been implicated in the escape of the 10 inmates from out of the New Orleans jail. I will be talking about that too. Now, I did call it out and said that janitor that they locked up and gave a $1.1 million bond, that I believe, and I still stand on what I say, I believe that he was a scapegoat. He wasn't the ringleader and all that. You know what I'm saying? That man working at the New Orleans jail. You're not going to get me to believe that he was willing to give his freedom up, give his job up to sit up and help 10 inmates. I just can't believe that. And I won't believe that because now they bring in other people in play about all this. And I'm telling you, EV, I saw the play. I saw the play. So most definitely I will be going over that and some body cam stories, of course. we gonna really talk today, y'all. We really gonna dig deep into these topics. I want everybody's opinion. Now, if you trolling and you trying to incite some things, I'm gonna remove you. It won't be any disrespect up in my chat. Yes, opinions matter, but what I ain't gonna go for is being having disrespectful comments up in my chat for no reason. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day on purpose. I know I am. And I will see y'all later on for the upcoming live stream. All right. So salute to the chat. Please make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. And if you truly is picking up what I'm putting down, donations, donations, gifts, gifts, donations. Get on your PayPal. Get on your Cash App. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here.